Hi there, it's Lee, the friendly watch repairer from Sparkpro Plymouth. Today we are with Leon of the Travis and Bungle of the Nigger Nagger. I was going to say Bungle of the Boars, but I didn't want to say Boars, but I just said it. Anyway, wristwatch check for me was Omega Seamaster with ceramic dial and ceramic bezel, automatic. Leon's is a Seiko SKX, which he got off me anyway, but I gave it. It was mine. I gave it to him because I wanted him to have a nice watch for when he went to big school. He's in secondary school now. Anyway, Leon asked me the other day what got me into watches, and if you, the bay-in is the sheep in there, because we live in Sparkrow, which is basically the country. So what got me into him was mainly my dad, because he always used to have a G-Shock on or a Seiko watch, and he gave me a G-Shock as a kid, probably 7 or something like that, you know. So early on, I always used to have a nice watch, and I remember going camping with the Cubs back in the day. Leon, can you put the lead on him, mate, please? There's a dog coming up. And with G-Shocks, they were just amazing watches, but they had a really good battery life with them. And when we camped over, when I was asleep, a friend of mine, I can't remember his name, I think his name was Jody Lawrence maybe, and he tried to drain the battery by putting on the light all the time, and he said, oh, do you know what, that watch is really good. He said, I'm a bit annoyed with it though, because I spent literally all night trying to drain your battery and by putting the light on, and it didn't work, so he didn't get no sleep. So, well, more fool him. And me and Leon was watching Diamonds Are Forever, James Bond. And another thing that got me into watches was James Bond. Always used to have a nice, Rolex, or Seikos were being used. A Breitling Top Time was on there. Pulsar LED watch, and amongst others. But I was disappointed with Rolex because the Rolexes I saw that James Bond had, Sean Connery and Roger Moore, they all had, a rotating bezel that spun at high speeds to chop through the handcuffs. Or one with a laser on it, and one with a magnet that you could undo a lady's dress with. And when I actually saw one in real life, I was a bit gutted, because when I just moved this bezel, it didn't move at high speeds. It didn't have an electric, didn't have a laser beam come out of it. But when I saw a real Rolex up front, I was just fascinated with the look and style of it. The Perspex crystal, the worn look of the hands in the dial, and you sort of appreciate them more when you repair them. And that's how I got into repairing. I worked for a place in town for a number of years, 20 years on and off. The boss wasn't very good at teaching, I wasn't very good at learning. And after 20 years, as you can imagine with anything that was a relationship for 20 years, it soured, and I left in 2017. But prior to me leaving in around about 2015, I learned as much as possible from other people, books, internet, and just being a basic nerd, basically just learning as much as I possibly could, the theory side of everything. And I kept that quiet because I didn't really have enough practical hands-on experience until I joined a place in 2018, stayed there for less than a year, and then decided to go on my own last year. And this time last year, I had one trade customer, probably maybe a handful of the odd customer who I've known for years, who put the word out that I was on my own, and with a lot of hard work and just old school ways of introducing yourself, I've now got around about 12 trade customers all over UK, Doncaster, Hull, Devon and Cornwall, Plymouth, some in Wales. A few customers who's been recommended to me by other people, and they've sent their watches from Hampshire, London area. And I've even got a customer from Florida who's sending 3 watches as we speak, and they will be up on the post, and things have just really developed from there. The lockdown has taken a bit of a whack because all my trade customers are closed. because of the lockdown, obviously. But I have had the odd smattering of watches, you know, through the post, or just inquiries where I've picked them up safely, and they have dropped them round to mine safely. Anyway, that's all for now. See you later. Bye, Leon.
Bye.
Bye, Bung. He can't really speak. He's a clever dog. Anyway, take care. All the best.